Welcome back to TL's Hobby Center. Today we're doing the Lego Technic, the Batman Batmobile from the Robert Pattinson movie. And from what I've seen, price-wise at least, for these in the store, this is roughly a $70 to $80 kit, which is really not that bad for the size that it is, actually. So I'm really excited to get into this. This will be a great gift for anybody who's looking for either a budget-friendly-ish type of Technic Lego. This is a model 42127, and it's got a 1,360 piece puzzle, well, building toy they call it. It's from the new movie within the past, I think it was 2 years ago, last year, that the Batman movie came out. Has batteries included. The graphics on it show the car pretty decently. We got some really big, let's see, light brick functions. So it's got a red light brick, and then there's a yellow one too, so there's some new stuff like that going on. On the back side, it is roughly 17 inches, so it's going to be at least this long, roughly. And it does a pretty cool looking muscle car look. I'm mostly interested in all the, the Technic stuff in the motor and the front engine. I mean, I guess that's like a turbine basically, so I'm kind of curious. The cockpit looks pretty good on this one, pretty detailed up it looks like. You're going to be able to lift the hood up on this one, see all the cool designs that the fire is supposed to look like. You know how the front end of the car in the movie lit up orange. So that's one thing I'm curious about. But all in all, it looks like it's going to be a pretty cool build. I'm excited to jump into this one. Let's see. This, we got just another, it's upside down. It's too big to move around on my set. But, I mean, the wheels are pretty massive. All in all, it's looking pretty cool. The front end just has a Batman style logo on it. And underneath is just a typical, what you would normally see wording, but yeah, I think I'm excited to jump into this one. But before we jump into this, please subscribe. We'll try getting us up there. I can come up with more things like this I can do for you guys to kind of show you guys if it'd be worth it or not to buy it. That or just to give gifting ideas or whatever you guys do with your Legos. I like using mine as display pieces. But all in all, I'm a big car fan, so this is one of the ones I would want to have for me because I'm a big car fanatic. So this is just one of those cool ones to have on display, and to say, yeah, it's the Batman car. So, but all in all, that's enough talking. Yeah, pretty much subscribe and like the video, and leave a comment if you guys built this or if you have any questions about this kit or any other kits I have. There you can look at my other videos about that. But let's jump into this box and see what we got. Okay, so we got into the package. For starts of a first impression, this is definitely the most in-depth one I've ever built, because I haven't built too many bigger models, since sometimes you can't spend money on all the bigger ones at the moment, so sometimes you gotta save up. But luckily, well, I mean, there's 7 stages to this process, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then you got 2 small bags for 1 and 2, as you can see. So we're going to know that those are for those, and these are going to be building the body, I'm guessing, assuming. You get 2 extra bags, but they are the wheels and tires for one of them. Then the other one is for the fender flares. And then you got your number 6, which is what looks like the center caps or something. Steering wheel, interior. So that all is pretty involved. We got our stickers, which there's really not too many stickers here. So you got the dash pieces, more for his gadgets inside the vehicle, and more gauges. And then we got ourselves the book itself to build this thing, and it's gonna be quite a bit, because there's roughly about Let's see, what's that for? Is that for changing the batteries out in the battery from the Legos, the lights? Oh, no kidding. The actual car itself. That's pretty cool. They have a comparison of the both of them right there. That's pretty cool. I mean, it resembles it pretty well, not gonna lie. I mean, obviously you can't mirror each and every single detail, but it's pretty cool that they show that. And then this shows all the different Technic parts of it, which we'll get into at the end of the video to do my review on what we see, what we got. But there is roughly 393 steps in this, so this is going to be quite a longer build. So I'm ready to jump into this. If you guys are ready to stick around and watch, I'll have everything in speed motion, get you guys caught up, and we'll get to you whenever I get this thing built. So let's jump into it and start building. Well, there we go. We got ourselves a really awesome Batmobile here. And this thing's honestly pretty freaking huge. Like, this is one of my biggest collections I actually have. One of the ones I have on display. Not gonna lie. But it's really, really cool. I was not sure how this thing was gonna turn out. It's gonna take you probably roughly, I don't know, maybe about 4-ish so hours to build in total. It's gonna be a time consuming one is all I can tell you. I had to do this one in 2 sittings, so roughly about 2-ish hours each. But this thing is packed filled with all kinds of different Lego Technics. Like, you got the flamethrower back here for the turbine, usually is what you'd call it. And as you move, if you look down the engine here, you can see the pistons moving up and down for the Technic. Like, it honestly doesn't look real because it's just kind of moving, but that's one of the cool things about this. So, the other cool things that this thing has is, let's see if I can show you. You can steer with this knob up top, and you can see the steering or the wheels turn. So that's one of the cool things. And then, if you hit it down, you get a light, which I don't know if you can see that. Let me shut the lights off to show you. You can see that, right? So that's the back engine, which if you look in the movie, you can actually see that. And then, same with the front. If you hit the, pretty much like the, I guess you can call it like the lever inside for shifting, or the, whatever you want to call it. Almost like a shifter, I guess. So if you hit that forward, you get another reaction to the front end of the car that it lights up. And you can see it in the movie of how it lights up and all the different stuff like that. All in all, it's pretty cool how they included all that. Which, this one contains one of those LED Lego bricks. Well, actually 2 of them. And this is what they look like right here. And it takes these little batteries, which you have to pull a tab out and they work. But it's pretty cool that they include that. It shoots the light out through the front. But also, if you look in here, you can see how it's kind of like a rack and pinion steering on a new car these days. So it's pretty cool that they have that included into this. Doors open. This one could honestly probably fit a 6-inch figure. You know, the old toys that are roughly about that tall. 6-inch, I'd say, would probably be an ideal size figure for this toy, or for this build, if you want to include a Batman in it. Which is also pretty cool that they like it's that size. I mean, underneath, it's pretty cool, all Legoed out, and you can see that's where the other mechanism is to light up the back end. I guess if you look at it, right, it almost looks like the flamethrowers are supposed to be lighting up, kind of, but that's fine. Yeah, it was cool how the engine was included into this thing. I was pretty shocked with how this thing went together, because I was not sure how it was going to work. It's got a little bit of suspension travel, not much. I wouldn't press too hard, you might break something, but that's that. And then, of course, you got a hood. Both doors open up. Everything's constantly moving, which is really cool. If you drive with it, you always get engine movements, stuff like that. But all in all, it looks fairly decently accurate to the movie for what it is. I'll show you with a actual model scale car I have. Of course, it's not going to be down to the details and everything like that, but if you look at this, you can see it's definitely got like the Dodge Charger look to it, but the front bumper has that bulkiness, like how you see there, like how it is in there. The wheels have the bulky, like Humvee style wheels, like a similarity to that, because the wheels are going to be different in this compared to that. As you can see here, like a Humvee style wheel. And then, wow, this thing's actually supercharged in the back seat. Didn't realize that. Which also, if you look here, I guess that's what that's supposed to look like. They actually give you the styled turbocharger in there, or yeah, turbo, and it shoots out flames, because I'm guessing that's where the exhaust is supposed to exit for this, supposedly. But again, then you got a turbine. I don't know. There's a whole lot of something going on in this. Like you can see in here, and there's a lot of just something on its own going on in that engine compartment, which is pretty cool. Like even the supports to the back quarter panels on here, like how these are. That even has it on here, so it's pretty cool how they have all that. And that's supposed to look like the front, I guess, like a, I don't even know what you would consider that, like a extended motor for the car maybe, or so it's all-wheel drive. I have no idea, but it's pretty cool. But all in all, I'd say it's fairly movie accurate for what you're gonna get, for what you can build with a bunch of squares and rectangles, and just having a little Technic piece. I mean, it's fairly decent. I would definitely buy this again and build another one, or find something very similar. I do want to get one of the Christian Bale tumblers from the Dark Knight movies. That's a eventually buy, but this is a more affordable style build. It's roughly 70 to 80 bucks depending on where you go. And then to compare it to sizes to other Technic vehicles, which I've just built this one, as you guys have seen. It's a Lego Technic Jeep Wrangler, and it's quite a large difference in size. It's much larger, it's upscaled. It's almost like a 1/10 scale RC car, if you can think of it like that. Then I also have a Mustang too, for another form of a size comparison, and it's fairly muchly improved of size of what you were getting for. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. Very pleased with it. It's definitely gonna be staying on my shelves for a long time for display. It's really sweet. I love this thing. This is one of my favorite ones I've built so far, and I would highly recommend it to you guys to get one too if you can, or wish for it, as always. But yeah, it's gonna do for us on this video. I hope you guys have a good holiday, and let me know what kind of gifts you get, if any form of Legos you guys get for Christmas. And let me know, and I'll see what I can do next for my next video. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next build. Keep on building.